drawn and just free-handed, and do what you need to do. So very excited. Can't wait for it. This November couldn't come any closer. I'm ready. My body's ready for this game. But let's move on because we still have a lot of games to go to. The next game that a lot of people are hyped for, Tony Hawk has made his triumphant return. Tony Hawk is back. And this new iteration is called Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Not Thug, not any of that. This game is a return to form from the old games. Obviously, as you can see, the gameplay is just like you stick on the grinds, and it's just. But it has a new weight system, the ability to to shift your weight from side to side like a cholo on a skateboard. It's coming out on all major systems on September 29th, 2015. So this game will be in your hands very, very shortly. It's going to feature up to, I believe Zorak quoted me as 20-player multiplayer?
Yes, 20-player multiplayer.
20-player multiplayer in one session, which has me so hyped. Because you can just make a jam session and just skateboard and just hang out with your friends. And that's isn't that what we all want? Isn't that what skateboarders do at skate parks?
Yes, that is exactly what Tony Hawk described it at.
Yeah.
It was like we wanted the multiplayer to be exactly like going to the local skate park and chilling with your friends.
So this game looks just like a remix version of the old games, and it looks amazing. The gameplay might look a little bit archaic, but that's what made Tony Hawk so fun back in the days, because it's so intuitive and so easy to pick up. But I want to say it was hard to master, because obviously million point trick combos are not that easy. I mean, obviously it takes practice, but you can do some crazy stuff in this game. And obviously he did mention there's gonna be hidden unlocks like characters and stages like the past Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. So I'm very hyped for this game. I can't wait for it to come out. I'll be streaming the crap out of this game, making multiplayer sessions with everybody on the stream. And like I said, it will be coming out for all major systems. I believe it's not coming for the last gen, so you need to have a PS4, Xbox One, and I believe it is going off of the PC. So what is this? Best Find? What is this? Booty everywhere. Oh, uncensored. That's in the Too Hot for TV version of SLM News right there. If you guys want to tune in a little bit later for that. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the game. I'm excited for the game, and I can't wait. I can't wait. September 29th is gonna be a great day. Great day. But the next game, obviously, people have been hyped about this game for a very long time. Star Wars Battlefront. But in this E3, we saw actual multiplayer gameplay, which is very, very exciting. And this gameplay that you're seeing right now is being shown on the PS4. This game is confirmed to have 1080p, 60 frames per second, which is a big slap in the face of a lot of people that thought that this wouldn't run this well on a console. Whatever. I really hope it actually does. And it's gonna feature all the things we love from Star Wars. For some reason, it's running really slow on YouTube. Let me refresh it real quick, guys. For some reason, YouTube runs really slow sometimes. Let me see. Give me a second. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for this game. This game, it looks like a scene out of a Star Wars movie. I don't know what I can say. I'm having like a fangirl moment, fanboy moment here. It looks exactly what you would want a Star Wars shooter to be. You have everything. You have your blasters. You have stormtroopers. You have TIE fighters. You have walkers. And not only that, but at the end of this video, you have the man himself, Darth Vader, showing up. And you're gonna be able to play as Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, and other confirmed Star Wars heroes in the game, like Darth Vader. But besides that, super hype. Super hype. And yes, people are going to say, yes, this looks like a skin over Battlefield. But fuck it! It's a Star Wars skin! What? What more do you want? This game looks amazing. It looks like it plays amazing. It has a third-person shooter element to it, which I believe Battlefield does not have. So I'm super hyped. I will be playing this game, and I'm excited that it's gonna come out for not only the consoles, but it's coming out for the PC. So I'll probably be playing this game on PC. That's if my PC doesn't cry when I start to play. Zorak, your thoughts?
This game blew me away. I think it's the first Star Wars game that has caught my interest. I'm not too sure about the campaign. I mean,
Oh yeah,
single player.
yeah,
It's kind of sitting in the dark right now, but what they did showcase, multiplayer, that is what war is. Not 8 versus 8, not 4 versus 4, 20 versus 20.
40
Or
players,
40
baby.
versus 40.
40.
So
40.
I don't know I don't know if they meant 40 versus 40 or 20 versus 20. Either way, it's a huge map. There's a lot of people, and you're going to be able to control almost everything that you have at your disposal. Awesome.
Yeah, the vehicles have me so hyped. It's just controlling the walkers, the TIE fighters, the rebel fighters. It's just, and being able to lasso them or to hook them. That, oh my God, it's fine. We're living in a great age of gaming right now. We're living in a great age. Finally, we're getting to see all the things that we've dreamed about happen, and we can control them. Awesome,
Yes.
awesome, awesome. So, I mean, I kind of just want to keep talking because I want to keep seeing this trailer because this trailer's amazing. This trailer's amazing. Being able to hook them and knock them down and lasso them, exactly what you saw in the movies. It's a dream come true. And hopefully, like you said, hopefully there's a single player element to tide you over in case the multiplayer servers are not working. But even if it's just multiplayer, I don't care. I'm hyped for it. I'm really hyped.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see the other locales they have for us. Maybe Tatooine, space, Endor. But just give it to me. Give it to me, baby. I want all of it. This could be
Space Wars would be legit. Just imagine just spaceships on this huge arena that's like circling a planet. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Really, really amazing. And I just want to let's fast forward to the end of this trailer because this trailer is kind of big. Let's here we go. Here we go. Let's just all be quiet and just watch this. And guess who's here? Darth Vader. Then guess who shows up? His son, Luke Skywalker. And, oh my God! Just give me. This, you know, this reminds me of so much. The Force Unleashed, and it reminds me so much of the Knights of the Old Republic, the RPG game, when you can be a Jedi. Look at this crap. Oh yeah. This is awesome. I can't wait for this. Can't wait for this. It's gonna be coming out this year and November 17th. Holy crap! This rip wallet because this our money's gonna be destroyed this fall.
Rip wallet.
Yeah, rip wallet.
That is one thing that definitely came out as a big plus of this year's E3. Last year's E3, they were like, hey, 2015, 2016. So everybody was like, well, this E3 brought nothing because everything was going to be released a year later. And then this year, they're like, 2015, 2015, 2015. Like, that means I'm going to
get yeah!
Like right now.
Yeah, no, finally I can play games this year. Okay, next game we're going to be talking about is, a return to form, baby. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, EA. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for making this game possible. Need for Speed, baby. Need for Speed. Finally. We finally have a good Need for Speed that looks just like, it reminds me so much of Underground. Coming out for all the major systems. Coming out this year, November 3rd, 2015, like you said. Bringing back that great franchise of Need for Speed Underground. Guess how many copies that Need for Speed Underground sold? It sold 15 million. 15 million copies of Need for Speed Underground when it first came out years ago. So they really want to capture that energy back and want to bring it back to this console generation and to this generation of gamers. Because obviously Need for Speed Underground was for PS2. It's been years since then. And a lot of gamers have not experienced what it was to have this kind of customization of your car. Super hype. Super hype for this game. Can't wait to play it. I'll be playing the crap out of this game. I just want to be able to do everything and anything that this trailer shows me that I can do to my car. So freaking hyped for this game. And the details that I was able to gather from this game is that it's gonna give you the ability to drive the car however you want. If you want to drive grip, or you want to drive drift styles, they're there for you. Obviously, gonna be drifting every day, all day. The heads-up display looks amazing. The camera reminds me a bit of Burnout, because guess what? The people that are making this game are a lot of members that came from the developer team that made Burnout, and that made Burnout. And this game looks like a real life version of like Burnout-esque. I don't know. It looks amazing. It looks fun. It's gonna have 8-player multiplayer, and let's keep this ball rolling. This Need for Speed has been around for 22 years. The first Need for Speed game that I played was Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed for Windows 98. And ever since then, I've always had a special spot for Need for Speed games. Recently, they haven't been that great, but this game looks like it's gonna deliver. It's gonna deliver finally. Day one purchase. I don't care what the reviews say. I want to be able to pimp out my car, just like this guy did in this video. Zorak?
Definitely the car customization was awesome. They mentioned it on the floor showcase. The game's engine on the trailer does not begin until after the cut, when the car does that roundabout and there's that stop sign. I don't know if you can flip back to it on the video.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the stop sign, that's still a real shot. That's real life, the real car that you just customized. They took a real shot of that, put it in the game, and the engine doesn't start until you see the heads-up display, technically.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the game engine comes into play. So everything prior to that, everything prior to you seeing the HUD is a real thing. The fact that they put a real car and they have all these customizations that you can do to the car in real time to a real car, it's amazing. It blew me completely away.
It's a great time to be alive. Great time to be alive. Hallelujah. So I'm a big car fanatic, and just seeing the ability to customize the car however you want and shape it, it's like you having a blank canvas. You having this clay to work with, and you can just shape it however you want. I can't wait to play this game. Definitely really hyped for this game. I'm a big car fanatic, and I wish this would have been released along the lines of, let's say, a Fast and the Furious movie, because people would have been so hyped from watching Fast and the Furious and then coming out with this game. Because I believe the old Need for Speed Underground, it gave the people what they wanted, because Underground kind of followed the trend of the import tuner scene that was kind of ignited, or kind of just like catalyzed by the first Fast and Furious movie. And Need for Speed Underground kind of gave people the first taste of car customization at a different level. So this game looks like it's gonna give us the ability to do that and more. And I'm so glad they returned to this, and it just looks so fun. It looks so freaking fun. And I don't know what FPS is running at, but I'm guessing if it on the PC it'll be at 60 frames per second. But obviously in the consoles it might be closer to 30. But either way, I'm down. Day one purchase. Amazing game. Let's roll. But the next game we're gonna be talking about is Doom. Who would have thought Doom was still around to this day? Doom, after so many years of being around, after being the granddaddy of the first-person shooters, along with Wolfenstein, Doom is still alive and kicking by id Software of Dallas. No, of Dallas. Of Plano. Shout out to Plano. What's up, baby? I see you. Plano, Texas. ID Software is still alive and kicking. Oh no, I think it's Garland. I think I might have screwed the pooch there. Ugh. Somewhere in Texas. Somewhere in Dallas. There you go. Anyways, this game is coming out for all major platforms in the spring 2016. It's bringing back the ass kicking we all know and love from Doom. This this on the rail shooter that just you jump around, shoot, rocket jump. And what has me interested about this game is that you have finishers. You kind of stun your enemies, and you just do these kind of finishers. Obviously, it has everything you want: miniguns, rocket launchers, pulse rifles, the big fucking gun, the super shotgun, the regular shotgun, gore to your heart's content. I'm excited because you know what? I loved Quake 3 Arena. I loved Quake, and this game just seems like it's coming back. It's coming back. Finally, I want a game like Quake 3 Arena, and this game is going to give me that chance because of the fact that it's going to have this this tool that allows me to create new levels and edit game modes. It's going to be insane. The modding possibilities are there. Again, coming out for all major systems 2016. Zorak?
A lot of single player game. Actually, that's all they showed. I wanted to see some arena gameplay, kind of like Quake. They said they were going to show that the game stayed fast within its play, and I did not see fast in the single player. So I'm sorry for that. That they were like, yeah, the gameplay is fast, and I was like, no, it's not. But other than that, I wanted to see some multiplayer. They didn't show any. It impressed me at first, but as the gameplay showing kept going, I started to get really bored. It was getting really repetitive. I don't know if I feel like if the multiplayer does not save this game, it's just going to be like a remake of the old Doom, and it's going to have the same problem that Duke Nukem had. Duke Nukem Forever was made for back when it was supposed to be released back in '93 or something like that. Back in the '90s when it was supposed to be released. So when it came out in 2013 or whenever it was that it came out, people didn't like it. People rejected it. It said it was garbage because it was made for a time that it didn't come out for. It was made way ahead of its time. I'm afraid that this might happen to Doom as well if the multiplayer doesn't save it, because the single player looks repetitive and it looks like it's going to get boring after a while.
There was footage of the multiplayer, but I'm trying to find it, but I can't pinpoint exactly where the multiplayer footage is at. But I do want to say that the multiplayer looks fast and furious, just like the Quake 3 Arena games and Quake 3 look like. So I can tell you that I have seen the footage, but I can't find it right now. But I can't tell you.
Also, I wanted to see some rocket jumps. There were no rocket jumps.
I'm pretty sure there will be rocket jumps, but I can't find exact footage of the multiplayer. But it's there. It's there. I want to say it's there. It will probably have to be in another SLN newscast. But I want to say that I did see some multiplayer footage, especially with the creator, the level creator. But yeah, I'm going to get back to you on that. But it does look fast and furious. It looks great. It looks fun. It looks like but this is a game you don't play for the single player. You play it for the multiplayer. So I think they should have showed more multiplayer footage instead of single player footage, maybe.
That's what I feel too. But they mostly showed single players. So
yeah. But I'm interested. Coming out for all systems. Spring 2016. Let's see what happens. The next game that kind of has me interested. I was surprised they released because everybody knows about the Division. We're not gonna talk about the Division. Everybody and their mama wants to talk about the Division. We already know what's coming out. But there's a brand new IP. Oh, not any brand new IP. A brand new game that wasn't announced until this E3. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Open world. Just like just like every game now is open world. It's kind of like every game is like the de facto open world. It places you at the control of the elite squad, hunting down baddies around the world. And as the trailer you can see, they're hunting down a cartel member in Mexico, which kind of hits close to home. Obviously, I'd ever seen a game in modern day Mexico, which is kind of interesting because a lot of times it takes place in like Iraq or in the Middle East, but now they're bringing it a little bit close to home, which is pretty interesting. That they would choose a locale like such as Mexico, especially the cartels and this ongoing violence is going on nowadays. But anyways, the game looks great. It looks very, very interesting because of the fact that you get to control these four mercenaries, four elite soldiers, hunting down hunting down these criminals around the world. 4-player co-op. Uh, I'm not too sure how it's gonna work when you're playing single player. If you're playing by yourself, maybe it has AI. I'm not too sure. I don't have too many details on it. Um, the vast array of vehicles, weaponry as always, and the ability to do things your way. You want to go guns and blazing? Go guns and blazing. You want to be sneaky? Be sneaky. Any other way? Do what you got to do. Or just the silent approach. Just snipe the shit out of your target, just like you are there. So has me. It kind of gives me this. I don't know. It kind of looks like Uncharted. It kind of looks like SOCOM. It's I don't know. It's a menagerie of a lot of games put into one. It looks fun. I'm kind of surprised they brought in Mexico, honestly, and I'm kind of happy they kind of did, so that people will actually see kind of the violence that's going on, because a lot of stuff that's going on actually is happening in this game. It does happen in real life. So Zorak, what do you think about this game?
I think like you said, the ability to choose how you want to do the mission. This game and Hitman made the point very clear that you could do their missions however you wanted to do them. If you wanted to go guns blazing into to get the bad guy and just kill everyone, you could do that. If you wanted to do it stealthy, you could do that. If you wanted to like go undetected, sure. You wanted to go for an ambush, go for it. Aerial assault, sure. Like they had all these options, and it was awesome to see them all work out. And they end up catching the bad guy. Maybe not killing him every time, like it showed in the one where they kidnapped him, but they get him every time, and it's done differently. It's great.
It looks great. It looks great. Frankly, I've never played any of the Ghost Recon games before, but this one has me interested enough that I want to give it a chance. It looks like the guns don't have any recoil at all, which is kind of interesting. And I wonder if they'll have any competitive multiplayer. They probably will, I'm guessing. But this game focuses on co-op, 4-player co-op. So interested to see how that pans out. Like I said, it's coming out for all major systems, 2016. I'm sorry. I don't have an exact date on this. Maybe the end of the trailer will give us an exact date. I don't have an exact date for this. Let me see. I don't have an exact date for this. Oh, it's gone. So who knows? It's coming out. another game that captured my attention that was mentioned earlier by silly others in the chat room was For Honor. Something that's not in my notes right now. For Honor. This game came out of nowhere. Surprise! A surprise from Ubisoft. It's going to feature 4 versus 4 combat, 4 versus 4 competitive multiplayer, featuring Vikings, Samurai, and Knights. So I'm very interested to see how they pulled those 3 worlds together, because I believe the Vikings and Knights and Samurais didn't exist at the same time. They probably did. It's a video game. It doesn't have to make sense. And the 3 races, or the 3 classes, I said 4. The 3 classes kind of fight differently, which is kind of interesting. And also, what another thing that really captured me about this game is that it's kind of like Dynasty Warriors-esque, because you have other AI fighting with you. It's not just you by yourself, capturing different objectives. There's domination. You jump in. You got to capture the fort or the castle. So I was frankly very interested to see this game being debuted. I did not see this coming from Ubisoft, because when you think of Ubisoft, you think of Assassin's Creed, and this is anything. This is not Assassin's Creed. It kind of has this, the traversal elements as Assassin's Creed, but the fighting mechanics look amazing. They look great. It's a good departure. A good departure. Zorak, what do you think about this game?
I really loved it. When I saw it, I was like, "Whoa, what is this? Is it some kind of like a Dark Souls multiplayer or something like huge, just 4v4 Dark Souls RPG or something?" And I was like, "Oh wait, okay." And then they kept showing gameplay of it, and I fell in love with it. I really, really like the whole premise of the game, but just like with Fable Legends, I'm scared it's gonna go down the evolve trap and die after a little bit. So I don't know how I feel about this game.
Well, it doesn't have a single enemy. It's four against four. So you have two factions fighting over the same what is it called? The same land. You don't have same territory. You don't have this big brooding monster or this overarching game master looking over the whole land. You have four versus four. So you know it. I hope it doesn't go that. I hope it doesn't go that route.
We'll see. I really hope it doesn't go that route because I really like the game in general. It looks amazing. But you know,
We'll see. We'll
you
see
don't
what
really, you can't really know. You just have to wait and see how it plays out.
we'll see what happens. I really hope this game plays out very well. I really hope it does live up to the hype and doesn't disappoint us because man, this gameplay looks so amazing, so amazing. But you know, it's one thing to see a game, but to actually play it is like, ugh. Do you understand? So it kind of gives me this. It kind of gives me this this Dynasty Warriors feel, which is cool. But at the same time, you have objectives to complete, castles to conquer, samurais fighting against knights, then Vikings fighting samurais. Oh, come on, that's amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I hope to see more of this. This obviously is pre-alpha footage. It's coming out in 2016. I don't have the exact consoles it's coming out on. I believe it's coming out for all major consoles. Since it is a Ubisoft game, I didn't see anything about it. Yeah, it's coming out for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So, holy crap.
I want to say that I want to recommend whenever it comes out, I would recommend getting it on a system, not on PC, because, like I said, it might fail. We'll see.
Good point. Good point. We'll see what happens though. But yes, this is definitely a game that I see it more of a controller based. But obviously, if you're Windows 10. Windows 7 8, you know, they have controller support, so controller support would not be that bad at all. So yeah, awesome. I'm really hyped for it. Yes, DBJ, thanks for the tip right there. I did see you right there. I'm hyped for it, man. This would definitely be a game that I would play on stream with other viewers and just other streamers. So let's go, let's do it, dude. Let's just see this. Oh, the samurai gameplay right here. Oh, he just got cut. That's terrible. But anyways. Anyways. Moving on. So, without further ado, the game we have to end on. The game ender right here. The game that's captured my heart for the last year, the series. The developer team. Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3. Finally confirmed. I know me and Zorak, we had different ideas in this game. He argued before that this game was not completely confirmed because of the leaks before. But now it is 100% confirmed. It's all I can say is holy crapola. That's what I wrote down in my notes. It is being it's being directed by Miyazaki, the person that directed Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne. It will not be the last one in the series. He has been quoted to say that. This will not be the last one in the series. It looks like it's going to continue the storyline of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. And I'm just so hyped for this game. It's coming out, obviously, for the PS4, the Xbox One, and it has been rumored. I do want to say it's been confirmed for the PC in early 2016. So this game is going to be for everybody. Let's spread the salt for everybody. Let's spread the death to everybody. It's from what I've seen and read. The game plays similarly to Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne, where Bloodborne has a fast, action-paced fighting mechanics, and Dark Souls 1 has the backstabs and the repos and the kicks and everything. It will combine both of those. It'll combine the backstabs that you know and love and hate from Dark Souls 1 and the kicks and the repos from that, but also combine the action gameplay of Bloodborne. It's gonna have the same charge attacks, but the cool thing about this game is that those charge attacks are going to be able to cancel are going to be able to be canceled mid animation. So the PvP baby, the PvP is just screaming there. I can't wait. Obviously, this trailer does not tell us a lot about the game. There was behind the scenes uh, game demos that were being shown to the media. We didn't get access to it because we're not big enough yet. We didn't get access to it. Maybe next year, SLN News will be a little bit bigger. But there was people playing this game at E3 with a pre-alpha build. They said it's a mix of Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1, which is amazing. I'm down. I'm ready. Let's play this game. Can't wait for early 2016 because this game is going to be amazing. And Miyazaki has described this game as the aesthetic as a beautiful tragedy. And he's emphasizing interconnected levels, meaning that just like in Dark Souls 1, it's like a freaking maze. You can get lost, and just like in Bloodborne, you can get lost. Everything is interconnected, some way, somehow. You will end up where you started if you don't pay close attention to where you're going, which is great. Now, when it comes to other mechanics, I'm not too sure what else has been announced. I have been seeing about some sword arts, some different move mechanics, and how different weapons function. I don't have 100% confirmed information on that, but I am very, very hyped for this game. As you can see, the giant rising with his crown. I'm ready. You ready, Zorak? What do you think?
I'm totally ready. More than ready for this game. I can't wait. The trailer captured a story that I love because it has so much to think about. Just the fact that this giant rises out of a tomb with the crown. I mean, that's gotta be the Giant King. But according to Dark Souls 2, he is dead. So what I feel is that Dark Souls 3 is not going to be like it's not going to have the same relationship between Dark Souls 1 and 2, where Dark Souls 2 happens centuries, ages after Dark Souls 1 or before. We don't know. It feels like Dark Souls 3 is more connected to Dark Souls 2 than anything else. Like it feels like they're really close together in timeline. I feel like Dark Souls 3 might even be a prequel to Dark Souls 2 because we're seeing the Giant King. Who knows? But I'm so excited for this. I can't wait for it.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm very excited for this game also. It does look like it's a continuation of the series. So, I'm hyped for it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Besides that, this game has me really excited about having the opportunity to play another Dark Souls game, and I'm just ready to let the salt flow through me once again. All right, Zorak. So, any last comments, man? What do you think about these the last showcase? This is the last showcase of these multi-console games, or these I don't know how to say it. These releases on multiple consoles. What do you think about these multi-console games? What do you think about it?
Multi-platform,
Yeah,
always a
multi-platform,
plus.
yeah.
I hate exclusives, just like many other people out there. Completely hate exclusives. I mean, I wish that everything would be multi-platform because it would be for everyone to enjoy. But what can you do? All these games are great. Like I said, this year's E3 was 10 out of 10, definitely better than last year's. Nintendo might not have showed up as much as it could, but everybody else definitely picked up slack. It's so cool to see like things that we missed were like Rainbow Six Siege that looked amazing. The Guitar Hero and Rock Band games are coming back, which I'm totally excited for. That's like my thing. There was this game that they promoted called Cuphead. That game looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
Mirror's Edge looked really, really good too. I mean, there was just so many good games that I don't know. I could sit here and talk about each game for hours and hours. And you know I could.
And sadly, we've come to the end of our XXXXL edition. We've clocked in at almost 3 hours of this show. The biggest edition of SLN News. And we didn't even cover all the games. There's still like tons of games that we didn't even cover. There's tons of games we didn't cover. Like he just mentioned, this E3 was jam-packed. definitely a big return to form for E3 and all the developers. I wasn't really disappointed by any of them. Maybe just Nintendo, but Xbox has me hyped. The PS4, the PC, just I'm ready. I'm ready to get this year started with this game. All these games coming out. I can't wait for 2016. I'm just excited to be a gamer. And nowadays, it's an awesome time to be alive when it comes to gaming. It really is. It really, really is. So thanks a lot for stopping by, Zorak, to the studio. That's Zorak24. Hit him up on Twitter for more gaming news. He's always has his ear to the ground to all things gaming. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, man. I'll definitely have you again once we have some more news with all these games that are coming out.
Yeah, when all these games come out and all the actual like reviews and gameplay, I'm so excited to see gameplay of Dark Souls 3.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple of things here and there, and I've yet to see a shield in anyone, so I don't know.
I want to see.
But
I've seen a shield, but I don't know. But it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed.
Yeah,
I don't know to share.
yeah.
I'm not too sure.
We'll see. I'm so excited for gameplay for Dark Souls 3. I want to see it already.
We'll see what happens. Definitely man versus game. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be freaking out about that. But yeah, thanks a lot, Zoe, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And until next time, man, I'll definitely have to call on you again.
Yeah, man, no problem. See you guys later.
All right. So, thus ends the newscast. Oh my lord, we've had so many games, so many announcements. What can I say? It's been a great SLN news. We had Imprint stopping by the studios, being interviewed, letting us know what he thinks about the games and his music. I really appreciate him stopping by, and not only that, but he also has Zorak with his in-depth news of E3 and all the games that were being debuted in E3. But before I finish, I do want to give you guys some of my final thoughts on this E3 and gaming in general. I know we're all hype about so many games coming out pretty soon. We're all hype about all these exclusives, about all these games, all the VR. We didn't even get to talk about VR. VR is there. VR is there. We are excited about that. But the thing is, guys, one thing we have to realize that we're all gamers. It doesn't matter if we play on the PS4, PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One. It doesn't matter because we're all gamers. That's the thing we have to realize. We're all gamers. We're all here to play games. We're all here to have fun. But it seems like some people, they lose that sight and they want to tag people just based on the fact that you're a certain gamer. Oh, fuck PS4 gamers. Fuck Xbox gamers. Who cares? We're all gamers. We're all having fun. They're all toys. They're all toys. Let's just all have fun. It doesn't matter what system it comes on. Let's just not have any let's not have these divisions between us, because people already see gamers as these like kind of immature people at times. You know, the worst thing we need is we need divisions. We don't need divisions. Maybe the division, but not divisions within the gamer community. Let's all just enjoy ourselves in this great age of gaming. VR is coming out pretty soon. We didn't get to talk on that too much today, but VR is coming out pretty soon. So let's just enjoy this great time to be alive as a gamer. Finally, games are being realized the way we want them to be realized, especially when it comes to Star Wars and other games. But if we have issues with games, let's vote with our money. Let's vote with our wallet. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Don't bitch about it. Don't sit there and complain about it on forums and everyone. Oh, I hate this game because. Don't buy it. Period. Don't buy it. You don't have to ruin it for everybody else. Just shut up and just don't buy it. Show support. Show your support for games that you love by buying them, and show your distaste by not buying them. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And the one thing you have to realize also, a lot of people buy games without really looking into them. And I hope today's cast kind of give you guys a little in-depth view on a lot of games that are coming out. So that way you don't just hear like your friend talking about, oh yeah man, this game I hear is going to be great and this and that. And then you buy it and then it's trash. Having the insight of Zorak and me, you know, giving you 2 points of view, so hopefully it gives you an idea of a game you want to buy and a game you don't want to buy. Because don't get swept up by the hype. Don't believe the hype. Do your research, buy your games, and at the same time, if you don't like it, don't buy it. just simply don't buy it. But don't bitch about it because, oh, it sucks because it's coming out on the PS4. Oh, it sucks because it's coming out on the Xbox One. No. If a game sucks, it sucks. It doesn't matter what system comes on, it sucks. Okay? So don't believe the hype. Do your research. And, like, again, vote with your wallet. Show them that you are a customer and that you matter. Don't just buy things just to buy it and then resell it because you already gave them their money anyways. And the one thing I will end on is gameplay versus graphics. A lot of people will sit here and tell you that graphics are more important than gameplay. Whatever. If you love shiny things, but if you like these gameplay, there's two ends to it. But don't confuse one that you have to have one without the other. I like to have games that have both. Now, I'm more on the camp that I prefer gameplay versus graphics, but don't automatically assume that graphics mean a better game, because as you have seen, this generation of games have not been that great. I'm talking to you, Watch Dogs. Game was trash. Far Cry 4 wasn't that great. There's been a lot of hyped up games that are not doing good, and just because they have great graphics doesn't mean they're great games. I prefer games that have better gameplay. You know, if it doesn't have the best graphics in the world, whatever, as long as it plays good, I'm down. Color me interested. I will buy the game. So, again, vote with your wallet. Vote with your money. That's all I have to say. So, without further ado, thank you very much, guys. You guys are amazing. All that are there in the audience. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself this XXXXL version of Streamline News. I am Olin. I'll see you guys very soon. You guys are amazing. Take care and good night.